British troops involved in a deadly firefight against insurgents at Camp Bastion last week have been talking about the night the Taliban came calling and the reception they gave them. Talking exclusively to Forces News, RAF gunners and the Fire and Rescue Service detailed a gun battle left 2 Marines, US Marines, and 14 enemy combatants dead. They've been talking to Ali Gibson about the attack that lasted 4 hours and playing down their newfound status as the heroes of Bastion.
It's certainly a story to tell, being part of the quick reaction force defending Camp Bastion from insurgent attack. 51 Squadron fought the enemy from the ground and from the top cover of their vehicles. They kept going even when their tactical commander received frag wounds from an RPG.
For me, I just stayed with it. I had that many guys around me who needed help, and we still had to suppress the enemy, and then so we can extract them back out. And I just carried on. The lads just looking for the leader to take control.
Yeah, so you were just kind of in autopilot, the adrenaline's going?
Yeah, the adrenaline's pumping. You just don't really think about it.
Well, your adrenaline's up anyway, but you have to put the casualties to the back of your mind and crack on with your job. So.
The defence of Bastion was very much a joint effort, with support coming from various British units, the emergency services and the US forces.
There was a call sign of US Marines from the Pedro, the medical platform. They were attached to us as well, and they've done an exceptional job too, just attached onto the back of us and went with the flow.
Coordinating the response to the attack from the Joint Operations Centre was a complicated process.
The biggest thing for that night was the blue and blue side of it, because obviously we couldn't get comms with everyone on the ground because, but yeah, it's the blue and blue. You got to make sure you try and keep aware of where everyone is and obviously get the casualties out as quick as possible as well.
But it wasn't just the force protection teams instrumental in defending Bastion during Friday's attack. The RAF Fire and Rescue Service were also doing their job under extreme circumstances, fighting fires while coming under fire themselves.
We were crossing the airfield, at which point I heard our corporal in charge of the vehicle shout "contact right," which seems a bit surreal to say, but yeah. So we carried on and proceeded into the fire and used our monitor ops and sidelines to put out a fire.
Quelling fires on the airfield whilst helping with the stretcher and aircrew evacuation, it wasn't a typical day's work.
I don't think I can honestly say that anyone has ever faced that kind of situation before in the fire service would have actually come under insurgent fire from that close. I mean, they were literally 30 or 40 metres away from us. So for them to deal with that and to carry out what they were doing was absolutely amazing, to be fair.
The force protection teams in the RAF Fire and Rescue Service were crucial in the defence of Bastion, but they're not so sure about their newfound status.
A lot of people are very grateful for the work that you did, you know, so we heroes of Bastion, you know, what would you sort of say to that?
Yeah, I've had that comment a few times now. End of the day, we're here to do a job, we're paid to do that job. That's what my hierarchy expects me to do. That's what being a hero, well, I don't know.
Either way, it's something to tell the grandchildren. Ali Gibson, Forces News, Camp Bastion.